In 1700, Brandenburg, the Kingdom of Brandenburg, changed itself and turned itself into the Kingdom of Prussia. And here's why it did this. There was an entity called the Holy Roman Empire. It was neither Holy, Roman, nor an empire, just to be clear. The Holy Roman Empire was created by Charlemagne, the French king. He was ethnically German. So he was the German king who ruled Gaul because he was the guy in charge of the Franks. And the Franks are the guys who ended up calling Gaul after themselves. And that's why it's called France. France is named after a Germanic tribe. And the original kings of France were Germans. And they conquered what is today Germany. Charlemagne did. He conquered what is today Germany and Austria. And he put it together into France. He owned a piece of northern Italy. And he made this little empire. Well, the Pope had a problem. The Pope in Rome. So there were originally 5 patriarchs. I don't want to get into all of it, but the Pope in Rome was one of the 5 Christian patriarchs. His problem was that the Roman Empire had lost its western territory, but not all of it. It still had pieces. So for example, it still had what will eventually become the most serene Republic of Venice. It had southern Italy, it had Sicily, it had a little pieces of southern Italy, it had Naples, and it had the city of Rome. The Pope in Rome didn't like this arrangement because not only were there 4 other patriarchs in the Christian church, but one of those patriarchs was the Patriarch of Constantinople, where the Roman Emperor was. So the Patriarch of Constantinople had more influence over the Roman Emperor just because he was right there. Because the Emperor's in Constantinople, he's in Constantinople. He can talk to the Emperor by just walking across the street and saying, hey, how's it going? Whereas the Pope in Rome, he's got this long sea voyage to get to Constantinople. His influence is diminished. So the Pope decides he doesn't like this arrangement. He goes to Charlemagne and he says, look, I will make a deal with you. You help me get Rome out of the Roman Empire. Isn't that crazy? A Roman Empire without the city of Rome in it. You help me do that, and you make me the Duke of Rome. So I'm not just a holy leader, I will also have a military force, a tax base, and I will actually have the title Duke of Rome. And Rome will be a duchy. And I will give you whatever you want. And what Charlemagne wanted was he wanted to have the brand of Roman Empire. The problem is there was a Roman Empire. So what the Pope and Charlemagne agreed to was they would pretend that the empire he had created, that was France and Austria and Germany and northern Italy, that was the real Roman Empire. But because it was going to be blessed by the Pope in Rome as opposed to the actual empire which was in Constantinople, they would call it the Holy Roman Empire, and the Pope crowns Emperor Charlemagne on December 25th in the year 800, creating the Holy Roman Empire.